Hey guys, it's the Codester here, and I decided to do a kind of different YouTube video than my regular ones. Well, this will kind of become the regular of my videos. I probably won't be doing stuff like this specifically, like a tier list kind of custom season thing. But I will be trying to focus more on total drama type content, because there's been like kind of like an absence of total drama YouTubers recently, and I've always loved total drama, and I've always looked up to most of the old creators who were mainly total drama in the community. So this is kind of my way of like shouting them out and kind of like becoming the next total drama YouTuber, I guess. And plus, I've always loved total drama. Like, it's one of my biggest obsessions in life. So I want to make a total drama YouTube channel mainly now. And for everyone who's been around on my channel for a couple of, years, even though I barely upload, I will still do other videos like Percy Jackson and Pokemon-related content. It just won't be the main focus anymore. So, one thing, thank you to VyseNodge for helping me get the idea for this video. I felt really inspired by watching his content. Thank you for inspiring me and making your videos. Those are awesome. So I decided to do like All-Stars my way. And let me make this clear, I am not a writer or like a good storyteller, so I'm not going to really explain like my custom story. That would take me months to write, and I really don't feel like writing that right now because I have a lot of schoolwork to do, and I decided to do this quickly. So basically, yeah, I'm doing like an all-star kind of my way thing. This concept has been done to death, but yeah, let's just get into it. So for elimination 1, let me go up. I would have actually Sierra instead of Lindsay, mainly because I don't think Sierra works without Cody. You see, Sierra is kind of like always bound to Cody in season 3, and she doesn't really get her own time to shine. I mean, she's strong, but that's mainly only when she's defending Cody. I feel like she doesn't work without Cody, and yeah, I know like how Cameron becomes her new Cody. I just don't think she doesn't really do anything in All-Stars, so I feel like it's best for her to get out early on. Episode 2, I would have it remain almost exactly the same, except there's no Mal. If you want, like, an antagonist for the season, have Heather or Alejandro be it. Again, I feel like they would be amazing villains if you just writ them better in this season. Episode 3 would practically be the same. I just don't think Duncan and Courtney should really switch teams. I found that really dumb. Episode 4, basically the same again. Episode 5, Moon Knight Madness, I would have Lindsay get out here. Mainly because I feel like Lindsay, 1, shouldn't get eliminated first. I feel like, yes, she's dumb, but she's not as dumb as they make her out to be in episode 1. And I feel like Moon Knight Madness is a good place to just get her out of the competition. I don't think she should really make it that far, ish. But, yeah. Episode 6 is the egg one. Reason I have Alejandro getting out here is because originally they tried to vote him out, but he has the immunity idol. He's still from Heather. In this timeline, I would have it where Heather never has the immunity idol. It was such a dumb move to do that. So I would have it where Alejandro never gets the immunity idol, so he just gets out here. Episode 8. I didn't do episode 7 because I don't think anyone actually ever got out in episode 7, if I'm remembering correctly. Or, no, Sierra did, but you see in an early episode, Cameron switches, like, teams or something, and I don't do that. So instead of, like, an elimination happening here, I just decided to just, like, no elimination for episode 7. So episode 8 practically is the same. Duncan gets eliminated, but I don't think he would. In my opinion, he shouldn't have had that weird bad boy arc, like we were trying to prove he was a bad boy and gets blown up. I just think maybe they should have done it like an instant elimination challenge and just have it Duncan gets last in like that race. I find that a way better idea. Or maybe Courtney, Gwen, and a bunch of other people form like an alliance to vote him out because they're all like, there's like Gwen and Courtney don't like him. They've made up at this point, but they kind of like he kind of ruined their friendship because Gwen, like, well, like the love triangle. I don't feel like explaining it right now, but you know what happened. We all know what happened if we've watched season 3 of Total Drama. But yeah, I just think Duncan should get out here. I don't really see what he could do beyond this point. Then I would have Cameron. I don't think he should, like, I feel like Cameron's spot in All-Stars is still a good spot. Mainly because he doesn't, like, he's already won a season or been a runner-up, so he can't win again, and he has to get out sometime, and I don't think he should really move his spot. I feel like having episode 9 is a good spot for him. I don't think he should move past it. And I think, like, yeah, he can still be removed from, like, an injury or something. I just think, like, it wouldn't be, like, Mal who does it. I think, like, maybe Zeke attacks him and he's so brittle that he gets injured or something. I don't know. I'm not really good at coming up with a way he would be injured. But, yeah, I think that would probably be the most likely way Cameron would get out. Then we have Heather. So the thing is, regularly Alejandro gets out in this episode, and since I had Heather and Alejandro switch, I just put Heather here. I don't really see what she could do beyond this point, and I feel like it would be better if we just have it like that. Then episode 11, I have Gwen getting out. This is weird. This is in my opinion, a better way of doing it. Because one, Gwen's not going to win again. She was already a finalist before. So we already know she's not going to win. So we might as well let people who haven't, won before or been a finalist to go, further than her. And plus, Sunday Muddy Sunday is just a terribly written episode. And personally, I think Courtney should have stayed in longer than everyone, should have stayed in a lot longer. And as you can see from the episode 12, you can obviously see that Courtney is a finalist in this. So, yeah, moving past Gwen, I think Mike and Zoe, while good characters, I don't think they really need to win because I feel like it's too obvious of a choice. I like them as characters. Mike is one of my favorite characters in Revenge of the Island. I just don't think they should move past this because Cameron already won and Cameron's their friend. Since he already won, there doesn't really need to Cameron can just help them with money if they need money. And here's the thing, I know this might be a little controversial, but in episode 13, the finale, I would have Courtney going up against Scott. This may be a little controversial because not a lot of people like Scott and some people don't like Courtney, but I think this is a pretty good combination because I think it would be really cool to have an ex-couple because they were kind of off and on again. I think it would be cool to have an ex-couple going up against each other. And plus, Courtney deserves to be a finalist, man. She's such a well-written character before All-Stars that she has the determination to be a finalist or a runner-up. And I just feel like that would be nice for her character. So in my canon, she would win in most. If this was a true, Courtney would be the main winner. For Scott, I'm not sure. I just feel like Scott's just a good pick to make it to the finale because his girlfriend's here, and I think she would win the last challenge, and she would just pick Scott to come with her. But yeah, this is how I would have Total Drama All-Stars go. I don't mind criticism, just don't be a jerk to me in the comments. You can be friendly, saying, hey, I don't agree with this move. I think this should have happened, and yeah, just do that. And that's basically it, all I have to say. I'm probably going to do a part 2 to this where I also change up the cast of All-Stars. This was me doing it with the cast that we already had. I'm going to do another video soon where it will be All-Stars, but with a slightly altered cast and maybe I'll explain more of a story. But yeah, other than that, I literally don't know what to say. So I guess bye, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll talk to you all later. Have a good night.